Good evening to all. This is research and statistics. Today we are going to discuss about introduction to the statistics according to RGHS University. Here is the syllabus. According to syllabus, we'll cover the topics. First topic we are discussing, that is introduction to statistics. So here the concepts, types and the scopes of statistics. So we'll start according to concepts. Before that, we need to know the definition of statistics. Essentially, statistics is the science of collecting, organizing, analyzing, interpreting, and presenting the data. So here, the statistics says it is collection of information, organizing, analyzing, and interpreting whatever we have collected the data and presenting it, so that it helps us to understand patterns and trends and relationships with the data. So here we need to know that what is data or else data. So data is the raw material of statistics. We can call it as information also. Data is also called as information. Data is a raw material or information of statistics. It can be numerical, for example numbers, or else we used to call it as quantitative, or else another type is categorical. We used to call it as qualitative. So here we need to know that quantitative can be measurable, qualitative can't be measurable. So next topic is population. So the population refers to entire group that we are interested in studying. For example, a researcher is going to study the population for that study is number of students in Kalburgi, or else number of nursing students in Kalburgi. Sample. So here, the sample is a subset of population. In some conditions, we can't study the whole population. Instead, we can study a sample. For example, we took as number of nursing students at Jim's College, Kalburgi, like this. So next is variables. Is a characteristic. Variable is a characteristic that can change or vary among the individuals. Again, the variable has divided into independent and dependent. So independent variable has that capacity to change the outcome or the factor that can influence the outcome. But dependent variable will be dependent on independent variable. So how the outcome is to be measured, like this. And next is measurement of scales. So there are four primarily scales we use to measure. There are nominal scale, ordinal scale, interval scale, and ratio scale. So we'll study the first and the most basic level of scale, that is nominal scale. This is the most basic level of measurement. The data is categorized into ordered ranking, example color, gender, types of traits. Ordinal scale. This scale is categorized into meaningful order or ranking. For example, educational level, ranking in the race, or the test according to the numbering or numerical ratio we were giving according to the scales, or else we used to call it as order. Um, Next, interval scale. This scale has ordered categories with equal intervals between them, but there is no true zero point. For example, temperature in degrees Celsius. Ratio scale. This is the highest level of measurement. It has ordered categories, equal intervals in and true zero point. For example, height, weight, age, and income. Types of statistics: descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. So this descriptive statistics again divided into measurement of central tendency, measurement of variability. So this measurement of central tendency again have three subtypes, that is mean, median, and mode. So here mean is average value of the statistical data. Median is middlemost value of the statistical data. Mode is highly repeated or the most timely repeated value of statistical data is said to be mode. So measures of variability has divided into again three subtypes, that is range, variance, and dispersion. So we'll move on towards the next topic, that is significance and scopes of statistics. So the first point is scientific decision making. So scientific decision making helps in making objective and logical decisions rather than guesswork. Second is summarizes large data. So it converts raw data or raw information into simple tables, charts, averages, making it easy to understand. Basis of research, essential for collecting, analyzing, and interpreting the research data. Forecasting. It will be like predicting or guessing work. It like useful in predicting trends. For example, disease spread, population growth. Quality control, applied in monitoring and improving healthcare and industrial process. Policy formulating, assist government, health sectors and institutions in planning and policy decisions. Evidence based practice in nursing and medicine, social sciences, and in social sciences it supports decisions with reliable data. Scopes of statistics, planning used for resource allocation, budgeting, and setting priorities. Business and industry helps in market research, like production and quality control. In health and nursing, vital for patient care studies, clinical trials, epidemiology, and public health. In social sciences, analyzes human behavior, population studies, education, and in psychology. Natural sciences used in biology, agriculture, and environmental studies. Government, for census, employment, surveys, national income, and economic planning. Daily life helps in understanding pro- probabilities, risks, and making personal or financial decisions. Types and levels of data, their measurements. So, there are mainly two levels or two types of data. Like first one will be qualitative data, or else we used to call it as categorical. So non-numerical means we can't measure it, the data can't be measured. Descriptive, example gender, blood group, religion. Next will be quantitative data, or it can be measurable or numerical, expressed in numbers. Descriptive data, again this has divided into two types: descriptive data and continuous data. Descriptive data will be countable values, for example number of patients, children's. Continuous data can be measurable values, like height will be continuous, will increase, or weight, it will be increase or may decrease. Blood pressure. Levels of measurement, already we have discussed the types and measurements of scales, that is nominal, ordinal scale, interval, and ratio scale. So we'll move on towards organized and presentation of data. Tabulation of data, frequency distribution. Organization of data after collecting of raw data, it must be arranged systematically for easy understanding. Presentation of data in the form of tables, graphs, charts. Presenting data effectively is crucial for completing information clearly and making it understanding. Definition of data presentation is the process of organizing and displaying data in a meaningful ways, making it easier to interpret and draw conclusions. Importance of data presentation. It enhances clarity and understanding, facilitates effective communication, supports informed decision making, helps to identify patterns and trends. Tabular presentation. Organized data into rows, columns in a table, it's effective for displaying large amount of data in a structured form, allows for easy comparison of data and points. Graphical presentation uses visual representation such as charts, graphs. It makes us to easier to identify trends and patterns of the data. For example, bar diagram, line diagram, pie charts. Tabulation is the process of arranging data in a systematic and logical manner using rows and columns. This organized presentation facilitates comparison, analysis, and interpretation of information. The principles of tables: clarity and simplicity, accuracy, adequate, and proper heading. So here we'll finish off the introduction topic. If you need any information, just comment it down. We'll provide information according to your needs. Thank you.